Remember Washington's Dream? The hilarious SNL sketch starring Nate Bargatze as a bewildered George Washington? Yeah, it's back. And this time, it's even more uproarious. The original, a fan favorite, saw Bargatze's Washington navigating the absurdities of modern America. It was a hit, leaving audiences in stitches. This time, the Founding Fathers are back in session, dissecting the English language with hilarious results. Expect more witty banter and clever wordplay. The sequel, much like its predecessor, thrives on Bargatze's signature deadpan delivery. His impeccable timing and dry humor are on full display. He embodies a perplexed Washington, grappling with the illogical nature of American English. His confusion is both relatable and side-splittingly funny. This time, the Founding Fathers find themselves knee-deep in dictionaries, debating the why behind the words we use. Their scholarly debates turn into comedic gold, making this a must-watch episode. Why doesn't? Washington queries, bewildered. He stands there, scratching his head, trying to make sense of it all. Why not a special word for 11 or 13? He wonders aloud, his voice tinged with frustration and curiosity. The sketch brilliantly highlights the arbitrary rules of language, particularly those we, as Americans, inherit from our British counterparts. The audience can't help but laugh at the absurdity of it all. The Founding Fathers, meant to represent logic and reason, are instead reduced to baffled schoolboys, confounded by the inconsistencies of their new nation's tongue. Their expressions of confusion are priceless. The writers cleverly use this historical context to amplify the absurdity of everyday language. They brainstorm ways to make the historical figure's confusion even more relatable and humorous. Washington's frustration at the word beef versus cow is met with blank stares from his fellow revolutionaries. They can't fathom why the same animal has two different names. It's a simple premise, yet executed with such sharp wit that it leaves the audience roaring with laughter. The clever writing and sharp performances make it a memorable comedic take on the quirks of language. Bargatze, known for his understated comedic style, truly shines in this sketch. He delivers every line with a perfect blend of confusion and resignation, making Washington both relatable and hilarious. One particularly memorable moment involves Washington's exasperated plea for consistency. "Just tell me the rules and I'll follow them," he implores, highlighting the inherent chaos of the English language. The supporting cast, too, deserves immense credit for their performances. Their reactions to Washington's linguistic struggles range from bewilderment to exasperation, further adding to the comedic dynamic. Section 4. Huzzahs from the Internet Peanut Gallery. The Internet, always a reliable barometer of pop culture, erupted in praise for the sketch. Social media platforms were flooded with clips, memes, and glowing reviews. Many viewers hailed it as even funnier than the original, praising its clever writing and Bargatze's impeccable comedic timing. The sketch's success speaks to the enduring power of observational humor. By pointing out the absurdity in the mundane, SNL reminds us that laughter can be found even in the most unexpected places. Section 5. SNL's enduring legacy laughter through the ages. In an era saturated with entertainment options, Saturday Night Live continues to hold its own. For nearly 5 decades, it has been a staple in American households, bringing together families and friends for a night of laughter and entertainment. The show's ability to adapt, evolve, and consistently deliver laughs is a testament to its enduring legacy. Each week, a dedicated team of writers, performers, and crew members work tirelessly to create content that resonates with audiences of all ages. From political satire to absurdist sketches, SNL remains a cultural touchstone, reminding us to find humor in the everyday and laugh at the world around us. Its sketches often reflect the current social and political climate, making it both relevant and timeless. Washington's Dream is just one example of how SNL continues to captivate audiences. This particular sketch, like many others, showcases the show's unique ability to blend humor with insightful commentary. By blending sharp writing, talented performers, and a keen eye for the ridiculous, the show ensures that laughter, like democracy, will never truly go out of style. SNL's enduring success is a testament to the power of comedy to bring people together, even in the most challenging of times. Arnold Palmer. The name alone evokes images of golfing greatness. He was more than an athlete. Palmer was an American icon. His charm, his dedication to the sport, his genuine kindness resonated with people. He transcended the world of golf, becoming a household name, a symbol of integrity and sportsmanship. Then there's Donald Trump, a businessman turned reality TV star turned politician. Trump always embraced the outsider role. He was brash, outspoken, and unafraid to challenge conventions. His rise to the presidency shocked many. His time in office proved even more divisive, marked by controversy and inflammatory rhetoric. These two men, seemingly from different worlds, crossed paths on occasion. The world of golf often attracts wealthy and powerful figures. Trump, with his numerous golf courses, certainly placed himself in that circle. But a shocking story has emerged. A story that reveals a stark contrast between these men. A story that casts a shadow over Trump's legacy, while further solidifying the respect and admiration felt for Arnold Palmer. Arnold Palmer's story is one of dedication and perseverance. Rising from humble beginnings, he became a natural talent. Known as the King, he dominated the sport with charisma. Trump's path was paved with privilege and ambition. Building on his father's empire, he craved the spotlight. His ventures were bold, often extravagant. Palmer's legacy was built on respect and humility. Trump relished in confrontation, viewing success as a zero-sum game. The incident in question is as shocking as it is out of character for someone like Arnold Palmer. According to sources, Trump made a crude comment about Palmer's anatomy. It was vulgar, disrespectful, and utterly inappropriate. Those who knew Palmer were appalled. To reduce him to such a crass remark is disrespectful to his memory. Trump, known for his unfiltered commentary, crossed a line. This aligns with a pattern of behavior exhibited by Trump. Section 4. Public outrage and media frenzy. News of Trump's crude comments spread like wildfire. Social media erupted with condemnation. Commentators and analysts debated the incident, dissecting the implications of such behavior from a former president. The story dominated headlines, pushing aside other news and highlighting the stark contrast between these two figures. Many were quick to point out the hypocrisy of Trump's words. Here was a man who often touted his respect for veterans and American heroes, yet he showed utter disregard for one of the most beloved sports icons in American history. The incident further fueled the fire for those who already viewed Trump as lacking in character and decorum. The media, already accustomed to covering Trump's controversial statements, grappled with how to address this latest incident. Some outlets chose to censor the actual words, while others felt it was important to convey the severity of the remark. The story sparked a broader conversation about the limits of free speech and the responsibility that comes with holding a position of power and influence. Section 5. The enduring legacy of Arnold Palmer. In the wake of this controversy, it's important to remember the legacy of Arnold Palmer. He was a man who embodied the best of America. He was a talented athlete, a successful businessman, and a philanthropist who gave back to his community. He treated everyone with respect and kindness, earning the admiration of millions around the world. Palmer's legacy will endure long after this incident fades from memory. His contributions to golf, his unwavering sportsmanship, and his genuine kindness will continue to inspire generations to come. He represented the ideals of hard work, humility, and respect, qualities that seem increasingly rare in today's world. This incident, though unfortunate, should not overshadow the incredible life and legacy of Arnold Palmer. If anything, it serves as a reminder of the importance of conducting ourselves with dignity, respect, and empathy, qualities that Palmer embodied throughout his life. Nicole Kidman, the acclaimed actress known for her captivating performances, has recently made headlines for her candid revelations about her latest project, Babygirl. Known for her unwavering dedication to her craft, Kidman admitted to experiencing burnout while filming the intense scenes for the erotic thriller. In a recent interview, Kidman humorously shared her struggles with the film's demanding nature. "There were times when we were shooting where I was like, I don't want to orgasm anymore," she confessed. These statements, while lighthearted, offer a glimpse into the physical and emotional toll that filming such intimate scenes can take on an actor. Despite the challenges, Kidman's commitment to her role never wavered. She pushed her boundaries and explored the depths of her character, delivering a performance that is sure to captivate audiences. Her willingness to be vulnerable on screen is a testament to her talent and professionalism. Kidman's openness about her experience filming Babygirl sheds light on the often unspoken demands of the acting profession. It also highlights the importance of creating a safe and supportive environment on set, especially when dealing with sensitive subject matter. Babygirl, set to hit theaters on Christmas Day, is already generating buzz for its provocative storyline and star-studded cast. The film centers around Kidman's character, a high-powered CEO who finds herself entangled in a passionate affair with a much younger intern at her company. Harris Dickinson, known for his roles in Beach Rats and The King's Man, stars opposite Kidman as the charming yet ambitious intern. The film also features the legendary Antonio Banderas as Kidman's husband, adding another layer of complexity to the already intriguing plot. Babygirl explores the complexities of desire, ambition, and the consequences of crossing boundaries in the workplace. The film's exploration of an older woman-younger man relationship promises a fresh and nuanced perspective on a familiar trope.
Nicole Kidman is no stranger to portraying complex and challenging roles that explore the depths of human emotion and sexuality. Throughout her illustrious career, she has consistently pushed boundaries and taken on roles that many actresses might shy away from. One of her most memorable and controversial roles was in Stanley Kubrick's 1999 psychological thriller Eyes Wide Shut. Kidman starred alongside her then-husband Tom Cruise in the film, which featured explicit sexual content and sparked heated debates upon its release. In 2017, Kidman delivered another powerful performance in The Killing of a Sacred Deer, a psychological thriller that explored the dark side of desire and revenge. Her portrayal of a woman trapped in a toxic relationship with her husband, played by Colin Farrell, was both captivating and unsettling.
Kidman's willingness to tackle challenging roles and portray intimacy on screen has earned her critical acclaim and cemented her status as one of the most talented and fearless actresses of our time. Section 4. Creating a safe and collaborative set. Despite the intense nature of the scenes in Babygirl, Kidman emphasized the importance of creating a safe and collaborative environment on set.
She praised her co-stars, Harris Dickinson and Antonio Banderas, for their professionalism and respect, noting the enormous amount of sharing and trust that existed between them.
The presence of an intimacy coordinator on set was also crucial in ensuring the comfort and well-being of all actors involved in the intimate scenes. Intimacy coordinators are trained professionals who work closely with directors and actors to choreograph and oversee sensitive scenes, ensuring they are handled with care and respect.
Kidman also credited director Helena Rhine for fostering a safe and empowering space for the actors. Rhine's collaborative approach and open communication allowed Kidman to feel comfortable exploring her character's desires and vulnerabilities without feeling exploited or unsafe.
Section 5. Dedication to the craft. Nicole Kidman's experience filming Babygirl is a testament to her unwavering dedication to her craft.
Despite the challenges and the emotional toll of portraying such intimate scenes, she persevered and delivered a performance that is both raw and captivating.
Kidman's willingness to push boundaries and explore the complexities of human experience is what makes her such a compelling actress to watch. She is not afraid to delve into difficult emotions and portray characters that are flawed, vulnerable, and ultimately human.
As audiences eagerly await the release of Babygirl, one thing is certain: Nicole Kidman's performance will be one to remember.
On October 2nd, 2024, a normal Wednesday took a stressful turn for thousands of Bank of America customers. A major outage hit the banking giant, leaving users unable to access their accounts. The outage, which began in the afternoon, prevented customers from checking their balances or making transactions. This massive disruption highlighted the risks of relying heavily on digital banking. People were suddenly cut off from their own money. It raised serious questions about the reliability of online banking systems. The outage spread like wildfire, affecting customers across different states and time zones. Reports flooded in from confused and frustrated users. The outage underscored the vulnerability of even the most established financial institutions to technical glitches. It exposed the potential for chaos when our financial lives are so deeply intertwined with technology. As the minutes turned into hours, the outage became a major news story. The incident served as a stark reminder of our dependence on technology and the potential consequences when it fails. For many Bank of America customers, the outage brought a wave of panic. Some who managed to get through were met with a shocking sight. Their balances showed zero. The technical glitch added stress and confusion. People who had money in their accounts just moments before were now staring at empty screens. Bank of America assured customers their money was safe. The zero balances were a display error, not an actual loss of funds. The incident eroded trust in the bank's systems. As the outage dragged on, Bank of America's silence only added fuel to the fire. Customers complained about the lack of clear and timely communication from the bank. They felt left in the dark, unsure of when the issue would be resolved or what steps were being taken to rectify the situation. The bank's initial response was limited to a brief acknowledgement of the outage on social media. The lack of transparency angered customers who felt the bank wasn't taking their concerns seriously. It also created a breeding ground for rumors and speculation. Without concrete information from Bank of America, people turned to social media and online forums to share their experiences and vent their frustrations. This further amplified the negative sentiment surrounding the outage. The incident underscored the importance of effective communication during a crisis. Customers expect transparency and timely updates from the companies they trust with their money. By failing to provide clear and consistent information, Bank of America risked further damage to its reputation and customer relationships. Section 4 # Bank of America down. Social media explodes with user complaints. The Bank of America outage became a trending topic on social media platforms like X, formerly known as Twitter, and Reddit. The hashtag #Bank of America down quickly gained traction as users flocked online to share their experiences and express their outrage. Social media became a virtual sounding board for frustrated customers who felt ignored by the bank. Memes, jokes, and angry rants flooded the internet as people found humor and solidarity in their shared predicament. The outage highlighted the power of social media to amplify customer grievances and hold companies accountable for service disruptions. It also demonstrated the speed at which information, accurate or otherwise, can spread online during a crisis. The social media storm served as a wake-up call for Bank of America and other financial institutions. It highlighted the need for proactive and transparent communication strategies during outages. By engaging with customers on social media, providing regular updates, and addressing concerns directly, banks can mitigate reputational damage and rebuild trust. Section 5. A History of Glitches. Bank of America's troubling track record with outages. The October 2nd outage was not an isolated incident for Bank of America. The banking giant has a history of similar service disruptions that have left customers frustrated and questioning the reliability of its systems. In recent years, Bank of America has experienced several outages, some lasting for hours, that have disrupted online and mobile banking services. These recurring outages have raised concerns about the bank's investment in its technological infrastructure and its ability to prevent future disruptions. Customers have expressed frustration over the frequency of these issues and the impact they have had on their ability to manage their finances. The repeated outages have eroded trust and raised questions about the bank's commitment to providing reliable and secure digital banking services. The pattern of outages suggests a systemic issue that requires a comprehensive solution. Bank of America must prioritize investing in robust systems, enhancing security measures, and implementing rigorous testing protocols to ensure the stability and reliability of its digital platforms. Hello everyone! I am thrilled to share some exciting news. Big Little Lies is officially coming back for a third season. We've heard your excitement, and we are so ready to dive back into the world of Monterey. Nicole and I have been looking forward to this for a long time. Get ready for more drama, more secrets, and more of those beautiful ocean views. This show holds such a special place in my heart. From the very beginning, I felt connected to the characters and the story. It's been incredible to watch the show resonate with so many viewers. The response has been overwhelming, and we are so grateful for your support. Nicole and I have been eager to return to these characters and explore their lives further. We've missed spending time with Madeline and Celeste, and we know you have too. The Monterey Five have more to say, and we can't wait to share their next chapter with you. One of the things that made Big Little Lies so special was the writing of Liane Moriarty. Her book was the foundation for everything we did, and her characters were so richly drawn and complex. That's why I'm even more excited to share that Liane is back. She's crafting a new story specifically for Season 3. Liane has such an incredible way of creating characters that feel real and relatable. She understands the complexities of women's lives, and she writes about them with honesty and compassion. We are so lucky to have her back on board for Season 3. Having Liane involved ensures that the new season will stay true to the spirit of the book and the first two seasons. Her voice is so essential to the world of Big Little Lies, and we know she will deliver another captivating story. While we can't reveal too much about the plot just yet, I can say that time has passed in Monterey. The children are older now, and their lives are starting to take shape. This brings a whole new dynamic to the story, as we see how the events of the past have shaped them. Motherhood has always been a central theme in Big Little Lies, and Season 3 will explore this in even greater depth. As our children grow, so do we. We face new challenges and triumphs, and we learn to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of our lives. I'm particularly excited to explore how Madeline navigates motherhood as her daughters get older. It's a whole new world, and I know many of you can relate to the joys and challenges that come with it. Section 4. Excitement on set. The energy on set is electric. Everyone is so thrilled to be back together, and we're all bringing our A-game. We've shared laughs, tears, and everything in between, and it feels like coming home to a group of dear friends. Laura, Shailene, and Zoe are all incredible women and talented actors. It's a privilege to work alongside them and learn from them every day. We're a true team, and that shows in the work we create together. The crew is just as excited as we are. They're the unsung heroes of Big Little Lies, and their hard work and dedication are what make the show so special. We couldn't do it without them. Section 5, A Season of Anticipation. We know you're eagerly awaiting the premiere of Season 3, and we promise it will be worth the wait. We're pouring our hearts and souls into this season, and we can't wait to share it with you. Big Little Lies has always been about more than just drama and intrigue. It's about friendship, motherhood, and the complexities of women's lives. It's about finding strength in unexpected places and supporting each other through thick and thin. So get ready to return to Monterey. We're diving deeper, exploring new territory, and we can't wait to take you on the journey with us. The air crackled with anticipation. A sea of red hats filled the arena. It was a classic Trump rally. The crowd buzzed with excitement. Enter Tony Hinchcliffe, known for his raunchy humor. His set ignited controversy. Jokes about Puerto Rico and Latinos drew groans. The audience seemed unsure how to react. This was political theater, and Hinchcliffe was playing with fire. Tony Hinchcliffe is no stranger to controversy. His comedic persona, Kill Tony, is built on it. A regular at the Comedy Store in Los Angeles, Hinchcliffe hosts a popular podcast where he roasts aspiring comedians. His style is abrasive, confrontational, and often downright mean. Hinchcliffe's humor thrives on pushing boundaries, on saying the unsayable. He revels in discomfort, in the nervous laughter that comes from hearing a taboo topic aired out in public. He's not afraid to offend, and in the world of stand-up, that can be a badge of honor. But this time, the stakes were higher. This wasn't just a comedy club, it was a political rally, a platform with far-reaching consequences. Hinchcliffe's appearance at the Trump rally raised eyebrows from the start. His brand of humor, often criticized for being racist and sexist, seemed at odds with a political campaign already mired in controversy. But perhaps that was the point. In an era of political polarization, Hinchcliffe's act was a litmus test, a way to gauge the limits of acceptable discourse. The room was charged with nervous energy. Some in the audience laughed along with Hinchcliffe's jokes, their red hats bobbing in amusement. Others sat in stunned silence, their faces etched with discomfort. The air hung heavy with the weight of unspoken thoughts, the tension palpable. Hinchcliffe, a seasoned performer, seemed to feed off the mixed reactions. He pushed further, his jokes becoming more pointed, more inflammatory. He singled out a black audience member, making a crass joke about watermelon. The punchline was met with a smattering of applause, but the silence from the rest of the crowd spoke volumes. Even in the heart of Trump country, there were lines that couldn't be crossed. Hinchcliffe, in his quest to provoke, had stumbled into a minefield. His act, meant to entertain, had become a social experiment, exposing the raw nerves of a deeply divided nation. The fallout from Hinchcliffe's performance was swift and brutal. Politicians, pundits, and social media users erupted in a chorus of condemnation.
Democratic presidential candidate Tim Walz called Hinchcliffe's jokes reprehensible and un-American.
Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez took to Twitter accusing Hinchcliffe of spreading hate and bigotry.
Even some Trump supporters distanced themselves from Hinchcliffe's act. Alyssa Farah Griffin, a former White House official, called the jokes unacceptable and harmful.
The Republican National Committee, already on the defensive over Trump's own inflammatory rhetoric, remained conspicuously silent.
Hinchcliffe, for his part, seemed unfazed by the backlash. He took to Twitter to defend himself, claiming his jokes were taken out of context and that he was simply exercising his right to free speech. People need to lighten up, he tweeted.
But for many, Hinchcliffe's act was no laughing matter. It was a stark reminder of the power of words and the responsibility that comes with having a platform. Humor in the line of fire. Hinchcliffe's performance at the Trump rally sparked a national conversation about humor in politics. Can we find humor in these divided times? Where do we draw the line between satire and hate speech?
In the age of social media, jokes can go viral instantly. What responsibility do comedians have?
Humor is subjective. What one finds funny, another may find offensive. In a polarized world, words have power.
Comedians hold a mirror to society, making us laugh at ourselves. But in the age of Trump, the stakes are higher.
Hinchliffe's act reminds us that words have consequences. Sometimes laughter is the harshest verdict. In a touching display of fatherly love, the world watched as hip-hop icon Eminem revealed his daughter, Hailie Jade's pregnancy. The announcement, artfully woven into his music video for Temporary, showcased heartwarming home videos. The climax? Hailie Jade, now 28, presents her father with a grandpa jersey. Alongside it, a sonogram picture. Tears welled in Eminem's eyes. A powerful image of love and family. The internet exploded. Fans, overcome with emotion, shared the news. This wasn't the fierce rapper we were used to. This was Marshall Mathers, a father overflowing with love and pride. The music video spoke volumes. The bond between Eminem and Hailie Jade? Unbreakable. This intimate glimpse into Eminem's world resonated deeply. It was a testament to the power of family, the joy of a new generation. Fans celebrated alongside their idol, their hearts warmed by the news of Hailie Jade's pregnancy. This moment, forever etched in the minds of fans, marked a new chapter in Eminem's life. The anticipation for his next move? Palpable. The world waited with bated breath, eager to witness the unfolding of this heartwarming story. Eminem's love for Hailie Jade has been a constant theme throughout his illustrious career. From poignant lyrics dedicated to his daughter to heartfelt interviews, he has consistently showcased their unbreakable bond. He has fiercely protected her privacy, shielding her from the harsh realities of fame. He always put her well-being first. Their relationship, a beacon of love and resilience, has weathered many storms. Through thick and thin, they have remained each other's constant. This unwavering love is evident in their every interaction, a testament to the enduring power of family. Hailie Jade, now a successful influencer and podcaster, has often spoken about her father's unwavering support. She credits him for her strength and independence, for teaching her the importance of staying true to herself. Their story, a testament to the power of love, is an inspiration to us all. It reminds us that even amidst the chaos of life, the bond between a parent and child can remain unbreakable. A love story for the ages. Hailie Jade, a vision of grace and beauty, found love in the arms of Evan McClintock. Their paths intertwined at Michigan State University in 2016, sparking a romance that would stand the test of time. 6 years of dating solidified their love, leading to a breathtaking moment on February 4, 2023. Evan, down on one knee, presented Hailie Jade with a dazzling diamond ring. The world watched, captivated, as she shared the news on Instagram. The photo, radiating love and happiness, sent shockwaves through social media. Congratulations poured in from every corner of the globe. Their love story, however, held a secret revealed on Hailie Jade's podcast, Just a Little Shady. Evan, with a nervous tremor in his voice, recounted the moment he sought Eminem's blessing. The weight of the moment, the anticipation, was palpable. Eminem, ever the protective father, listened intently. His response? A resounding yes, sealing the couple's fate and solidifying their bond. A true testament to the respect and love between them. Section 4. A Father's Blessing. Eminem embraces Evan McClintock. Eminem's approval of Evan McClintock was not merely a formality. It was a heartfelt endorsement, a testament to the trust he placed in the man chosen by his daughter. The rapper, known for his guarded persona, opened his heart and home to Evan. He welcomed him into the family. Their interactions, often glimpsed in candid photos and videos, spoke volumes. Laughter, shared jokes, and genuine warmth painted a picture of a family united. Eminem, once fiercely protective of his daughter's privacy, embraced Evan as one of his own. This newfound acceptance highlighted Eminem's evolution as a father. Gone was the anxiety and overprotectiveness. In its place bloomed a quiet understanding, a deep respect for his daughter's choices. He had raised a strong, independent woman, and he trusted her judgment implicitly. Evan, for his part, navigated the complexities of joining such a high-profile family with grace and humility. He treated Eminem with respect, acknowledging the special bond between father and daughter. His genuine love for Hailie Jade shone through, earning him the rapper's admiration and trust. Section 5. A new chapter begins, Hailie Jade's journey into motherhood. A year after their engagement, Hailie, Jade, and Evan stood hand in hand, ready to say "I do." The wedding, a picture-perfect affair, was a testament to their enduring love. Hailie Jade's pregnancy announcement sent shockwaves of joy and excitement through their families and fans. The news, met with an outpouring of love and support, marked a significant milestone in their lives. Good Omens charmed audiences with its unique blend of humor and fantasy. The show, a witty take on the apocalypse, became a global hit, captivating viewers with its clever storytelling and memorable characters. Now, controversy surrounds the show, leaving fans and critics alike in shock. Allegations against Neil Gaiman, the show's co-creator, have surfaced, sparking intense debate and media coverage. These allegations have cast a shadow on the production, causing uncertainty and concern among the cast and crew. The consequence? Season 3, initially planned for a full run, is cut short, leaving many storylines unresolved. Fans are grappling with the news, expressing their disappointment and confusion on social media. The future of Good Omens hangs in the balance, with many wondering if the show will ever return to its former glory. This is a story of success, scandal, and an uncertain future, leaving everyone to ponder what comes next for Good Omens. Good Omens started as a novel, a unique collaboration between two brilliant minds. Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett, literary giants, joined forces to create something extraordinary. Their creation was a hilarious and imaginative tale of an angel and demon teaming up to prevent the apocalypse. The book, published in 1990, quickly became an instant classic, beloved by readers worldwide. Years later, the story found new life in a different medium. Amazon Prime Video adapted the beloved novel into a mini-series, bringing the story to a new generation. Starring David Tennant and Michael Sheen, the show was a hit, capturing the essence of the book. Fans adored the witty dialogue, charming performances, and the faithful adaptation of their favorite scenes. A second season, penned solely by Gaiman, continued the story, exploring new and exciting plot lines. It delved into storylines beyond the original book, but then controversy struck, shaking the fanbase. Details about the allegations remain unclear. Sources suggest accusations of misconduct. These accusations, reportedly from multiple individuals, shook the production. Amazon, facing mounting pressure, launched an investigation. Gaiman, meanwhile, remained silent. The investigation's findings remain confidential. However, the impact is undeniable. Amazon made the difficult decision to shorten Season 3. This move, while drastic, highlights the seriousness of the situation. The entertainment industry watched closely, the situation sending ripples through Hollywood. News of the shortened season spread like wildfire.
Fans expressed shock and disbelief.
Social media became a platform for discussion.
Some defended Gaiman, citing his contributions to the arts.
Others expressed disappointment, feeling let down by the author.
The industry, too, reacted with a mix of caution and concern.
Some studios distanced themselves from Gaiman's projects.
Others adopted a wait-and-see approach.
The situation underscored the industry's reckoning with accountability.
It highlighted the power dynamics at play in Hollywood.
The future of Good Omens remains uncertain, shrouded in mystery and speculation.
Will the shortened Season 3 be the end of this beloved series, or is there hope for more?
Can the show continue without Gaiman's involvement? These questions linger, unanswered, leaving fans and critics alike in a state of suspense.
The situation is a stark reminder of the complexities of art and accountability, highlighting the delicate balance between creative vision and external pressures.
One thing is certain. The controversy has irrevocably changed the show's trajectory, casting a long shadow over its future.
Only time will tell what the ultimate impact will be as the clock ticks and the days pass.
For now, fans are left to ponder the fate of their beloved series, sharing theories and hopes on social media.
The final chapter of Good Omens, it seems, has yet to be written, leaving the story open-ended and the audience eagerly awaiting answers.
The lights dimmed and a hush fell over the crowd. Thousands of expectant faces stared at the stage, a collective breath held in anticipation. Then, a single bass note, deep and resonant, pulsed through the air. It was Phil Lesh, the stoic heart of the Grateful Dead, anchoring the music and grounding the experience. For over 4 decades, Lesh, with his innovative approach to the bass guitar, provided the bedrock upon which the Dead built their legendary improvisational jams. Born in Berkeley, California in 1940, Phil Lesh wasn't your typical rock and roll bassist. A classically trained musician with an avant-garde streak, Lesh brought an unexpected sophistication to the band's sound. He saw the bass not just as a rhythmic instrument, but as a melodic voice capable of weaving intricate tapestries of sound. This unique approach would become a defining characteristic of the Grateful Dead's music and cement Lesh's place as a pioneer of the instrument. The Grateful Dead emerged from the psychedelic stew of 1960s San Francisco, a band as unique and unconventional as the city itself. It was a time of cultural upheaval, and the Dead, with their free-flowing music and embrace of experimentation, became a sonic embodiment of the counterculture's ethos. Lesh, with his formal musical training and willingness to push boundaries, was a driving force behind the band's sonic explorations. Early on, the band's music was a melting pot of influences. Blues, bluegrass, folk, and jazz all swirled together, creating a sound that was both familiar and completely original. Lesh's bass playing, rooted in classical tradition but unafraid to venture into uncharted territory, provided the crucial link between these disparate elements. He wasn't afraid to step outside the traditional role of the bass, often engaging in intricate counterpoint with Jerry Garcia's soaring guitar lines or laying down a groove that could shift and morph on a dime. The Grateful Dead's legend was built on stage. Their concerts were legendary, sprawling affairs that could stretch for hours, each one a unique and unrepeatable journey into the heart of improvisation. And at the center of it all was Phil Lesh, his bass a rumbling, throbbing foundation upon which the band built their sonic cathedrals. Stories abound of Lesh's on-stage prowess. There was the night at the Fillmore West when he and drummer Mickey Hart locked into a groove so deep and hypnotic that the rest of the band simply stopped playing and watched in awe. Or the time at Winterland Arena when he launched into a solo so unexpected and melodically adventurous that it left the audience stunned into silence. These were more than just concerts. They were communal experiences, fueled by the band's willingness to abandon themselves to the moment and see where the music took them. Section 4. The music never stopped. Even after the tragic death of Jerry Garcia in 1995, Phil Lesh refused to let the music die. He continued to perform, forming new bands and collaborating with a wide range of musicians, always pushing the boundaries of what the Grateful Dead's music could be. He opened Terrapin Crossroads, a music venue and community center in San Rafael, California, that became a gathering place for Deadheads and a breeding ground for new musical collaborations. He championed young musicians, inviting them to share the stage and learn from his decades of experience. He embraced new technologies, incorporating them into his performances and pushing the sonic envelope even further. Section 5. A long, strange trip. Phil Lesh's musical journey was a long and strange trip, a testament to the power of creativity, collaboration, and the enduring allure of the Grateful Dead's music. He was a true original, an artist who defied categorization and helped shape the sound of a generation. His legacy is not just the music he created, but the community he helped foster. The Grateful Dead's music was more than just entertainment. It was a shared language, a way of life that celebrated individuality, creativity, and the joy of collective experience. Phil Lesh, the unwavering pulse at the heart of it all, ensured that this music would continue to resonate long after the final notes faded away. So put on your headphones, cue up your favorite Dead show, and take a trip back to a time when music had the power to change the world. Let the music play on. The lights, the crowd. Khamzat Chimaev, the undefeated UFC phenom, made his way through the arena, his eyes laser-focused, fixed on a single point. But it wasn't his opponent, Li Jingliang. It was Robert Whittaker, a former champion. Chimaev extended his hand towards Whittaker, a gesture of respect. Whittaker accepted the handshake. Then it happened. A faint click echoed through the arena. Chimaev squeezed Whittaker's jaw, his eyes burning with intensity. The moment sent shockwaves through the MMA world. To understand the weight of this encounter, one must understand the individuals involved. Khamzat Chimaev, a relative newcomer to the UFC, had taken the sport by storm, racking up an undefeated record with a ferocity and dominance rarely seen. His wrestling pedigree and relentless pressure had overwhelmed opponents, making him one of the most talked-about prospects in MMA history. Robert Whittaker, on the other hand, was a seasoned veteran, a former champion who had battled his way to the top through grit and determination. Known for his technical striking, incredible chin, and unwavering heart, Whitaker represented a significant step up in competition for Chimaev, a true test of his abilities on the grand stage. The clash of styles, the prospect of a future fight, was enough to set the MMA world ablaze. But the jaw-squeezing incident added a layer of intrigue, fueling the flames of anticipation and turning a simple encounter into a defining moment. The immediate aftermath of the incident saw an outpouring of reactions from fans, fighters, and analysts alike. Some saw it as a harmless gesture, a sign of respect between two warriors. Others interpreted it as a sign of disrespect, a calculated move by Chimaev to assert his dominance and get into Whitaker's head. The truth, as is often the case, likely lay somewhere in between. Chimaev, known for his intense demeanor and unwavering self-belief, may have simply been caught up in the moment, his competitive fire overflowing. Or it could have been a calculated move, a way to plant a seed of doubt in Whitaker's mind, a reminder that he was next. Whatever the intention, the impact was undeniable. The incident became a major talking point, overshadowing even Chimaev's dominant victory over Jingliang. The question on everyone's mind, would these two titans of the octagon clash in the future, and what would happen when they did? Section 4, Whispers from the MMA World.
Experts and fighters weighed in on the incident, offering their own interpretations and predictions.
Some, like veteran commentator Joe Rogan, expressed concern over Chimaev's intensity, questioning whether it could ultimately work against him.
Others, like former champion Daniel Cormier, saw it as a sign of a true competitor, someone unwilling to back down from a challenge.
That's just Khamzat being Khamzat, one commentator remarked, his tone a mixture of amusement and apprehension.
Whitaker can't let that get to him, another analyst opined.
The incident sparked a debate about the boundaries of sportsmanship and the role of psychology in combat sports.
It was a reminder that MMA is as much a mental game as it is a physical one, where even the smallest gesture can carry significant weight.
Section 5. The Aftermath and What Lies Ahead. In the aftermath of UFC 308, the jaw-squeezing incident continued to reverberate through the MMA world. Chimaev's stock continued to rise, his dominant performances cementing his status as a legitimate title contender. Whitaker, meanwhile, remained a constant presence in the top rankings, his sights set on reclaiming the belt he once held. The question of a future fight between them loomed large, a tantalizing prospect for fans eager to witness a clash of styles and generations. Whether the incident at UFC 308 would have any bearing on such a fight remained to be seen. One thing was certain, the MMA world would be watching closely, eager to see how this chapter in the sport's history would unfold. Hold on to your chicken McNuggets, folks, because the political scene just got a whole lot greasier. In a twist that no one saw coming, former President Donald Trump recently claimed that Vice President Kamala Harris used to work at McDonald's. Not as a cashier, not as a manager, but as, get this, a fry cook. Yes, you heard that right. Now, there's nothing wrong with flipping burgers, but the truth is, Harris never worked the fryer at the Golden Arches. Trump's claim, totally made up. It was a complete fabrication, with no basis in reality. This isn't the first time Trump has made stuff up about his opponents, and it probably won't be the last. His history of making outrageous claims is well documented, but this time it seems like he bit off more than he could chew. The backlash was swift and fierce. Why? Because McDonald's themselves called him out on his whopper of a lie. The fast food giant issued a statement, debunking the claim and setting the record straight. Social media erupted with reactions, with many finding humor in the absurdity of the situation. It was a moment of levity in an otherwise tense political climate. So, where did this whole McDonald's thing even come from? It's a bit of a wild story, actually. Well, it all started when Harris mentioned working a summer job at McDonald's back in 1983. She was just a teenager then, flipping burgers and learning the ropes of the working world. She was talking about the importance of hard work and how everyone starts somewhere. Her message was clear: no job is too small, and every experience shapes who we become. But Trump, in his infinite wisdom, decided to twist her words and turn it into a whole thing. He saw an opportunity to make a spectacle out of it. He even went as far as staging a photo op at a McDonald's drive-thru, pretending to take orders like he was some kind of regular guy. Spoiler alert, he's not. It was all just a show, a performance to grab headlines. The whole thing was just a sad attempt to mock Harris and score some cheap political points. It was a clear example of how political theater can sometimes overshadow genuine messages about hard work and perseverance. Now, McDonald's is no stranger to controversy. Remember the coffee lawsuit? But when it comes to politics, they usually stay out of the fryer. This time, though, they couldn't just stand by and let Trump use their name to spread fake news. In a statement that was both classy and savage, McDonald's made it clear that they had nothing to do with Trump's claim and that they don't take sides in political campaigns. They basically said, "Hey, we appreciate the free publicity, but please keep our name out of your mouth."
Hey, we appreciate the free publicity, but please keep our name out of your mouth.
Section 4, Truth or Lies.
The fact that McDonald's felt the need to respond speaks volumes about the state of our current political discourse. We live in a world where anyone can say anything, and people are quick to believe whatever confirms their existing biases. It's like we're all living in our own little echo chambers, and the truth is getting lost in the noise. That's why fact-checking is more important now than ever before. Organizations like PolitiFact and Snopes are working overtime to separate fact from fiction, but it's a constant battle against the tidal wave of misinformation.
Section 5, Think before you share.
So the next time you see a juicy headline or a shocking meme, take a moment to ask yourself, is this real? Is it possible that this information is misleading or exaggerated? Could it be taken out of context? Sometimes headlines are designed to grab attention but don't tell the full story. Is there a hidden agenda behind it? Consider who benefits from this information being spread. A little bit of critical thinking can go a long way in preventing the spread of fake news. It's important to verify the source and check multiple perspectives. Remember, folks, we're all in this together. Our collective actions can either contribute to misinformation or help build a more informed society. Let's try to be a little more discerning about what we believe and share. Take a moment to fact-check before you hit that share button. The future of our democracy might just depend on it. Informed citizens make better decisions, and that starts with sharing accurate information.
Yes, absolutely. Every share, every like, every comment has an impact. A little bit of thought before hitting that share button can make all the difference. Let's be responsible digital citizens and contribute to a healthier information ecosystem. The internet was buzzing. Donald Trump, the former president, sat down with Joe Rogan. Rogan is known for his podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience. This is a huge deal. Their conversation lasted for 3 hours. It covered many topics. This interview is important. It shows how media is changing. The interview quickly went viral. People were talking about it everywhere. News outlets couldn't ignore it. Social media was flooded with opinions. This wasn't just an interview, it was a cultural moment. The length of the interview added to the intrigue. 3 hours is a long time to hold an audience's attention, but Trump and Rogan managed to do just that. They kept people engaged, proving the power of their dynamic. This event highlighted the power of podcasts. They are a new way to reach people. Traditional media is losing its grip. People like Rogan have a huge influence. This interview proves it. Donald Trump needs no introduction. He is known for his blunt style. He doesn't shy away from controversy. This has made him a polarizing figure, but it has also earned him a loyal following. Joe Rogan is also known for speaking his mind. His podcast covers a wide range of topics. He has guests from all walks of life. This has made his show very popular, but it has also led to accusations of bias.
Both men have been criticized. Some say they spread misinformation. Others say they give a platform to dangerous voices, but their supporters praise their honesty. They say Trump and Rogan are not afraid to speak the truth. The pairing of Trump and Rogan was bound to be explosive. They are both masters of communication. They know how to capture an audience, and they are not afraid to challenge the status quo.
The interview was released on Spotify. It was also uploaded to YouTube, but there was a delay on YouTube. This sparked controversy. Some people cried foul. They claimed censorship. They said the tech giants were trying to silence Trump.
Joe Rogan addressed the issue directly. He said it was a technical glitch. There was no attempt to censor the interview. He assured everyone that it would be available soon.
This incident highlights a growing concern. People are worried about censorship online. They fear that big tech companies have too much power. They worry that these companies are silencing dissenting voices. Rogan's clarification helped to calm the waters. but the incident left a mark. It showed how quickly misinformation can spread, and it highlighted the importance of transparency from tech companies. Section 4. Reaching the Rogan generation, a strategic move.
Joe Rogan has a huge following. His listeners are loyal. They trust his opinions. This makes him a valuable asset for any politician.
Trump knows this. By appearing on Rogan's show, he is trying to reach a new audience. Rogan's audience is largely made up of young men. This is a demographic that Trump needs to win over.
Young men are often disillusioned with politics. They are looking for something different. Trump is hoping to be that something different.
The interview was a strategic move by Trump. It allowed him to bypass traditional media. He was able to speak directly to potential voters, and he was able to control the narrative.
This is the future of politics. Politicians will increasingly turn to alternative media. They will use platforms like Rogan's to reach voters. This is a direct response to the decline of trust in traditional media. Section 5. The future of media and political influence.
The Trump-Rogan interview is a sign of the times. It shows how media is changing. It also shows how politicians are adapting to these changes. The old rules no longer apply.
Social media and podcasts are now major players in the media landscape. They have the power to make or break a politician. Politicians who understand this will have a significant advantage.
The interview also raises important questions. What is the role of traditional media in the age of social media? How can we combat misinformation online? These are questions that we need to answer as a society.
One thing is for sure. The media landscape is evolving. The Trump-Rogan interview is just the latest example of this evolution. We can expect to see more unconventional media appearances from politicians in the future. This is the new normal.